Go on to number 7, public hearing this evening. 7A, as per public notification, public comment will be taken to consider revoking an unused park ordinance and amending the existing tree ordinance. The amended ordinance shall be entitled Trees, Trails, and Park Ordinance and be amended to include a larger scope of duties. Existing duties pertaining to the well-being and maintenance of the city's urban forest resources and other specific tree-related duties will remain in place for the new Tree, Trails, and Park Board. Additional duties would include serving in an advisory capacity to the City Council on long-range planning of the existing parks, trails, and recreational areas within the city, and advising the Council on natural resources, wildlife management, and natural preservation issues. See attached draft ordinance. Upon receipt of any public comments and after any further discussion, the Council may find it appropriate to direct additional changes to the draft ordinance or may adopt the ordinance as presented. I will take a motion to open public hearing.
So moved.
I'll second that.
Motion by Mr. Bunky, second by Mr. Dahl to open public hearing. All in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? And the motion passes. Public hearing is open. To any interested citizens who would care to comment on the new trees, trails, and park ordinance.
And in front of you, the red printing on here is new language. That after Attorney Chiglo looked it over, he had some suggestions of different things that I should add or should reword or could make it be more clear. So this is new language after he reviewed it. So I made it a little longer.
All right, anybody in the audience that would wish to speak on the new trees, trails, and park ordinance? One more call for anybody in the audience to speak up in regards to the new trees, trails, and park ordinance. All right, as there is no interested public input, I will take a motion to close the public hearing.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Mr. Bunky, second by Mr. Colvinson. All in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? And the motion passes. Let's move on to general business. 8A, consideration of taking action on the following issues as recommended by the EDA following their 5/8/2013 meeting. See attachments and excerpt from minutes. Joyce, you gonna come up? Thank you. Number 1, approval of the EDA annual report as presented.
Summary of EDA activities throughout last fiscal year.
Any comments or questions on the EDA annual report?
The final BRNE is coming.
It is.
Well, the final or wave 2, we call it.
We're calling it a final. No, the second go around. We had a report at the EDA meeting from Jerry Agramson, our student intern, who has compiled the data. We still need to go back. I think Tom or I are going to update the census data, which shouldn't take too long. Then the BRNE committee, the subcommittee made up of the chamber representatives from the 2 cities and the EDA will meet and go through it, and then once we have a consensus among that group, we'll roll it out to the community.
Okay, good.
there are no questions, can I get a motion to approve the EDA annual report?
So moved to approve the EDA report.
I'll second it.
Motion by Mr. Dahl, second by Mr. Bunky. Any questions or comments?
This is required by law, that you get the council gets an annual report. It's good practice anyway.
Sounds good.
So, what is the amount that is available? You put that in there anywhere?
For what?
For,
The current loan balance,
yeah,
Joyce can give you that pretty sure.
we've been providing that to the EDA on a monthly basis. Kathy's provided us numbers from her records. And as of April 30th, the general EDA fund balance was $411,328.60. And the EDA, there's a 2003 EDA RLF revolving loan fund, and also a 204. The 204 is for the current year. So right now with the 2012 receipts transferred to Fund 203, there's $987,294.27. And Fund 204, which is now 2013, approximately 4 months, that's at $122,206.22. Collecting $29,991 on a monthly basis in automatic payments.
and how long is that, that'll go on for quite a while?
Some of the loans were for payments of 7 years of a 10-year term, three years deferred, and others were 20 years overall with 17 years of repayments. We have periodically continued to get 10% net, or a net 10% payments, which at this time now includes some interest to date. The most recent one was Rushford Hardware. They paid off their Category 1 net 10%, which was at a 75% forgivable rate. So, and they've started payments now.
Okay,
So with some figuring, we could probably, calculate over time, but that's gonna change because of these net 10% payments. The loan terms allow a party to pay the full balance at any time. And they get credit right away for that forgivable amount, so that it reduces to 10%. I should say that the 60% annual reimbursement gets taken up.
That's enough.
Okay, right.
It's also on here, the dollar, end of April dollar amount in each fund is right there too.
It'll be part of the, at least at the end of 2012, will be part of the audit we'll have coming up.
Any other questions?